when we get to play that song for youth worship, and it makes all of us kind of go quiet for a second, and then you really think about the words. It's God talking to you, God talking to us. Don't give up on him. He's still working, he's still moving, he's still grinding, right? That's Gen Z talk. God is still at work, he's still moving for you, for the goodness, for the kingdom. And it's so easy to take control. It's so easy to move our way. And yet all God's asking is for us to just let go. I think that's kind of been the theme today. Let's let go. Let's let God work. And then we're going to sing another song.
So I've been privileged to lead and be part of worship in all three of the Americas, South, Central, and North. And the one thing that I've noticed is that no matter where you go in the world, the power of music, God uses the power of music in people's lives. It can be a word, it can be a phrase, it can be a melody, but he uses that to touch you where you are, to speak to you, to help you through the tough times, to lift you up when you're on your highest of highs, and to bring you up when you're at your lowest of lows. One thing that always stood out to me when it came to worship is that if the whole world went silent, the Bible tells us that the rocks would cry out for God. And I grew up watching the Muppets, so anytime there was a song,
Me too.
like everything got a face and started singing along. And so like the 12-year-old part of me, which is like 90% of me, is like, wow, that would be so cool to have like all of the stuff around us singing and stuff. But at the same time, like that 10% of the adult part of my life is like, that would be so painful, because knowing that fact that everything had given up on God. And so then all of the trees and the rocks and stuff had to remind us about what God is and who he is. And so in this last song, we're going to just sing about the house of the Lord. We're going to talk about when we were low and how God brought us into royalty. And so just thank you guys for being here today and participating in this and being open to hearing different musical styles. I think it activates different parts of our brain. And so that's hopefully you guys leave with something from each of the songs today. And so I just ask you to stand up and join us in this last song.
We worship the God who was. We worship the God who is. We worship the God who evermore will be. He opened the prison doors. He parted the raging sea. My God, he holds a victory. There's joy in the house of the Lord. There's joy in the house of the Lord today. We won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. There's joy in the house of the Lord. Our God is surely in this place. We won't be quiet. We shout out your praise. We shout out your praise. We sing to the God who heals. We sing to the God who saves. We sing to the God who